sometimes it's helpful to be able to print out your calendar, like maybe you're using a day timer or a day planner or something like that, and you're not going to be at your computer all the time, and you'd like to see maybe the tasks that you've got scheduled for the day or for the whole week or the whole month. I know I, for one, sometimes I like to have a physical piece of paper that I can scratch tasks off, for example. And one thing that when you print out your calendar, one of the options that you can have there, there's a bunch of different formats, but one of them, for example, includes all your open tasks. So as you complete something, you can scratch it off. Now, the thing with that is you got to remember when you come back to your computer to check all of those, those tasks that you scratched off physically, and you need to put that in your Outlook calendar so that it is completed. But printing your calendar is really simple. I'm going to go to File, and I'm going to select Print Preview because this allows you to see exactly what's going to print before it prints. And this is really helpful especially when you get started and you're not exactly sure of what type of printout you're going to want. This is a way that you can see this is a full piece of paper, and then obviously the information that shows up there. Let's go ahead and go to Page Setup, and you've got different layouts here, 1 page per day, or I could do 2 pages per day, which is going to give me like my appointments over here, and then tasks and scheduled events and things like that on another page. Let's go to 1 page per day. You can specify the time, print from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., and then you can specify a font that you want if you want to use a different one. Now, the biggest thing about the page setup here is if you go over to paper, you've got all the standard sizes of paper that you might expect to find in any Windows application. But if you go all the way down to the bottom, you'll see here that there are some Avery pages specifically for a day runner, for example. And they got several different options here. Here's a day timer, and then there are actual, right down here at the bottom, day timer, portable loose leaf, and it gives you kind of a preview of the layout here. So you would go through there, and if there's certain, if you have one of those day timers or a day planner or something, and you can get a specific label for that, a specific page for it, then you can print right on it, and then you can cut those out. You can put them in your, I think with the Avery and the day timer one, you don't actually have to cut them out. There are like perforated for you, so you can just tear them out. But if we go back to Print Preview, you'll see that that's all you get. Here's the whole page, and then you're going to get this type of printout. But when we actually click Print, we've got a start and end date that we can specify. So right now it's just set to February 18th. Let's move it to the whole week, the whole work week. So we're going to do from the 18th to the 22nd. And then I'll do preview again. And now you can see there that I'm getting more per page. We're on page 1 of 3. And if I want to go to the next page, I'll page down. You can see there is an appointment right there, or a reminder. And that's our whole work week. Now, if you decide you don't want to print this out, you can click Close. But if you are ready to print, then at this point, when you see the printer dialog, just click the OK button, and that will actually get printed. Now, in addition to the daily style, we've also got weekly style and monthly, trifold. There's all kinds of presets here. For example, if I did, let's do a weekly style, and I'll do a preview on that one. So that's giving you kind of my whole week just on one page. And you can see how the events show up there. Any kind of tasks show up there just on a line. And again, if you decide you don't want to print it, just click Close, and that'll close the dialog. Up next, we'll take a look at sharing your calendar with other users.